We are catching up with Fred Crafts today. He is back with a new show. Radio Redux is doing Casablanca.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Yes.
Getting deep into the heavy hitters there, Fred.
Well, it's one of the great movies of all time. So when you're doing shows, you've got to look for things like that. And what a great story to tell.
You know, one of the things about Casablanca is it crosses the ages. You know, it's not just for the people that saw it when Ingrid Bergman and you know, those guys did it.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Humphrey Bogart. But refresh our memories. What is it about?
Well, it's a story set in 1942, actually, when the movie came out, and it's set in Casablanca, North Africa. It's about a bunch of people who are trapped there, trying to get out, most of them trying to get to America. And Rick is the American expat that's there running a saloon, a cafe, and a lot of the action takes place there, a lot of the dealing and so forth, trying to get people getting passports to get out. And of course, the Nazis show up and muscle the French police around. And a love affair develops in the story, in that an old flame of his happens to come back with her husband to the cafe, and they're trying to get to America. And so we have this pull between whether she's in love with Rick or with Victor Laszlo.
Okay, so the movie ran, what, an hour and a half? And how long is your show?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
You didn't cut out a lot of stuff?
No, we didn't. There's some things we cut out, a lot of the crowd scenes and so forth. But basically, we want to tell that story, and it's a wonderfully told story for a movie that was put together in pieces, basically, that they didn't know when they were writing it as they went, so they didn't know what was going on. Ingrid Bergman said she didn't know who she was supposed to be in love with, which is why she plays a kind of deadpan through the thing. So yeah, we are focusing on the story of it. We have wonderful sound effects. Mike Moskovitz has got about 150 sound and music cues. He lays the bed under it. We play As Time Goes By 1,000,000 times. You know, your heart's going to break when you see this show.
Did we get some video, or have we already seen the video? Let's roll the video and just see, because I think we've got some of your players in here. Yeah. Okay, so there's the poster, which is really. Oh, okay. Okay, we don't have the video, but thanks for sending those pictures.
Well, they were great, believe us.
So the poster is done by Willamalane. And that's not you.
No, that's not me. That's Humphrey Bogart. Steve Waymire plays the role that Humphrey Bogart played, and he doesn't do a sound-alike. We don't do too many sound-alikes. Ken Hoff does a sound-alike of Sidney Greenstreet, and Barry Shaw does a sound-alike of Peter Lorre, but not the others. Nancy Hopps does the Ingrid Bergman role, and Frank Muir does the Laszlo role. Patrick Torelli's in there, Stanley Coleman, Del Roy, Mike has some parts, I have some parts, Janet Steiger-Carr, the usual suspects.
But it's a big cast.
It's a big cast. It's our biggest cast, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay, so what are you doing about costumes? Because it's like a radio show, but it's not.
Right.
Because it's a visual.
Right.
There's the visual.
Right.
So what are you doing?
Well,
are you pulling out your grandparents?
Basically, that's kind of what we do. Stuff from the 40s. We wear 40s clothes, and we prowl the thrift stores and that sort of thing to find those clothes, and sometimes people donate them to us. We appreciate all of that. So we try to look like we're in the 1940s radio studio. We're using microphones, we use sound effects, not a whole lot of set beyond that, but it's as if we're in a studio like that. So I tell the audience to watch the show with your ears. A lot of people just close their eyes and listen to the sound bed. So it's like we're doing like a live radio program in front of a studio audience. It's not live, but I mean, not on the radio, but it's live.
Right. It's so wonderful, and you know, it's so fun to see more than just like gray heads in there, because it is you know, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with gray heads, but you know, it's the broad appeal of the art form that I think you're resurrecting, and it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. I think it's a great addition to what already is out there, and it's different.
Thank you.
You know, so.
It is, and we try to introduce it to new people, not just to the older people, but to the younger people. It's for all ages.
It is, and it's really well written. Okay, so it's this weekend. I can't believe it's already here.
Yes.
So it's at the Wildish in Springfield, which is a great setting for it. 2 performances, Friday and Saturday, 7:30, and then the matinee on Sunday. And you know, I would suggest you get tickets in advance.
Yes.
Because they do sell out, and you can't guarantee that they'll be there at the door for you.
That's right. You come early. We have a great show before the show. So, good to see you there. Here's looking at you, kid.
Thanks, Fred. We'll be right back.